What's going on, traders? Welcome to my stream. Today's actually Monday, to tell you the truth, and I forgot to do my weekend review. We're gonna do it over here. You can see this is my setup. I'm actually working on getting a new desk. As you can see that I have four charts here, two charts here, and one here. So that's about seven stocks that I watch at the same time most of the time. So I do work about 4 to 5 hours a day, starting with 7 a.m. or 6:30 sometimes, and up to 11, maybe 11:30, depending if I have a short or not. So this week has been really good. I had a really good big winner on Friday, and that is because I was watching a lot of data on, on Wednesday, Thursday. We had a lot of under 50-cent stocks that moved straight up, and I felt guilty that I didn't profit enough from them. So soon enough, I saw another one Friday. So that was three times in a row. We had, the stock with the most liquidity, stock with most volume, stock under 50 cents, stock active pre-market. So the stock pretty much spiked from like 20 cents to like 55 cents. Some of the traders in the chat room made 100% on that trade. Anyway, so we're going to go over all my stats Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so forth. So let's see if we can move this keyboard around. I'm actually working on another desk, so you got to bear with me now. So you can see so that Monday are not really my favorite days of the week, and primarily because, as you can see so here, that I'm actually big time chaser. Like my mistakes for the past week have been primarily my mistakes for the past week have been primarily what am I doing? Primarily my mistakes for the past week have been sorry. Primarily chasing stocks, primarily buying I bought one pop and drop, but I bought it well and I didn't take profits. So those were like my my mistake. So we're gonna go over all these trades. Hold on, let me get my right here. Gonna go all the trades for the past let's see, there we go. So right about here, let's see, we can maximize this. You can see that I primarily you can see so here that I primarily group them all by date. So I have the trade and the five charts, the day, the five charts, the day, the trades, the day, the trade. So primarily on Monday, you can see my biggest problem was over here that I chased it, and that's kind of like you can see that I do have WLGS. WLGS, I was buying it over here when I should have bought it on the daily breakout. You can see my only best trade on Tuesday was INHD. INHD had a bull flag at around 11 o'clock, and I didn't see this one until 11 o'clock. So this thing ended up going to 20. So having patience on Monday, that's important, because you can see so here that we had a bunch of stocks that went straight up, and I got caught in one of them. Like there's no, so this is chase number one, chase number two, and actually that was a VWAP bounce that actually worked out. That's a failed breakout. So you can see so that on Monday I did one, two chases and I lost. Then I recouped my money midday. Then I had a VWAP bounce that I didn't hold because you had a double top here in FRGT that didn't go. So this is a bounce short more. This is more of a bounce short. I don't think this stock did have news. It did not have news. So you can see that on the 12, on the 12, uh, so it did have news. It purchased additional 1 million of a triple Trump shares. So this was much more of a bounce short than it would be going long. But it can go either way. So you can see that you had about so Monday I was flat. Tuesday I ended up actually Tuesday, I ended up buying some pop and drops in the middle of the day, I think. And I don't know what I was doing Tuesday. I forgot to. Where is my Tuesday P&L? Don't remember. Where is my Tuesday P&L? Is it still here? Oh, Tuesday was May. What was Tuesday? I don't really know. I don't remember. I was still watching. I was still dealing with a cold. I don't remember. Uh, no, I don't have the Tuesday one. Tuesday, I was buying a bunch of pops and drops. So I still have a flu. I've been having a flu for about um 3 weeks now. 3 weeks. So it normally takes me 3 weeks to recover from a flu. You have IXHL. This is the stock that I made most amount of money. So I bought the pre-market. So I woke up in the morning. I didn't really buy it over here at 30 cents. The only place I bought it was at 46 cents. So this is the beginning of under 50-cent stocks. I also bought the VWAP bounce around here, and I traded it, and and I and I actually didn't hold it enough. I bought here around 10% made on this, around 10%, 20% made on this. This was like my biggest mover of the day. And then this thing ended up going back up to 90 cents from like 50. We ripped to 30, to 80, VWAP bounced and up to 90, and in the aftermarket it went to 120. Impressive. The other ticker I made money as well, KLTO. You see, IXAHL was a 10 cent to 120, so we had a sympathy in KLTO midday. So I ended up buying the VWAP bounce over here. We had a breakout of 36, but the VWAP bounce at 32. We ended up spiking to 54, made a quick amount of money, and then I left. The other loss was HWH. HWH was pretty much this ticker. We had you had a extreme sell-off, and then um, I thought we were gonna do a VWAP reclaim. I didn't wait till this candle over here, this 1 minute candle closes above VWAP. I got in as soon as we VWAP reclaim, and we kind of stalled out at VWAP. So they sometimes these tickers do VWAP reclaim and to keep going, and sometimes they just stall out at VWAP as a short. I actually bought it at the place where you should have shorted. But sometimes they do a VWAP reclaim and go straight up like this. That's not really all the time. It's just sometimes. But in this situation, it looks like we stalled at VWAP. And I didn't really wait until a candle closed above VWAP to relong it. So this was kind of like a stupid trade, another stupid trade. So at least I didn't chase and I didn't buy any pop and drops. That's good. And then you have Thursday. Thursday you had a huge gain, KLDI. KLDI was first green day bounce. I bought it at break yesterday high, 1024. I buy at 1024 with size, sell into the 12s. Actually, we hit 1375. That's impressive. You have IXHL. So IXHL, we had a VWAP reclaim on day 2. I thought that was part of I thought I should buy it, but it wasn't part of my criteria. IXAHL eventually VWAP reclaim and then had an offering. I'm glad I missed that. This was a boredom trade. That's fine. Then you had Click here. Click. So now you have 2 in a row from 30 cents up to 120. So Click. I woke up at 7. This was a bull flag right here. You have the A, B, C, D. You buy the breakout. I ended up chasing it at around 70 cents, which is over here. Sadly, I didn't buy it at 65. I chased it at 70. Locked it in at 80 and then watched it go to 120. Eventually, I relonged at $1. And then here, instead of, going straight up vertical over 125, we kind of slammed. So I sold it into the dip. I gave some money back. It ended up being a flat trade. Sadly, look at my last trade. So initially I was up like 1,000, and then I lost like 700 on that trade. Then you have Lobo 140 to 151. Lobo was quite simple. Lobo, you have kind of a first green day bounce on it with no news. So it broke yesterday's high 120, and then I watched it, and then I thought about buying 125. This would have been an area buy. I didn't buy the area because 120 was the breakout. I ended up buying 140, sold it at 150, and then eventually it tanked. It actually was a VWAP short the whole time, but I ended up making money on it. And then we have Friday. Friday was a great day. I actually didn't sleep that day. It was primarily my you see another chase. You can see this is chase number 3. I chased it over here. I ended up adding and I ended up stopping out. So that's another chase. This is a pop and drop. So I chased, I bought a pop and drop. Those are like, and then I pretty much bought a huge winner with huge size. Those are kind of like my mistakes. You can see so that I chased and I bought a pop and drop, and then this was another short from another day. So those are like kind of like my mistakes. You can see click, I could have made a little bit more money. But you can see that primarily this week, what happened is I pretty much saw a bunch of stocks under 10 cents going up to 120. I saw IXHL on Tuesday, and I had FOMO because I didn't make enough. And then I saw this ticker. Uh, I saw click, and I actually was flat on it. And when I saw the third one, I actually went, all in on this one. So it was lose some, win some, lose some, win some. But you can see that I had a lot of fear of missing out. This is what got me to my 56K win here. You can see just trading it, trading the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But you can see from my mistakes that my mistakes were primarily um, buying pops and drops, buying double tops, buying pops and drops, and chasing. Those are like my mistake. Pops and drops and chasing. Those are the things I need to fix. Other than that, the other 30% in losses due to stock being stubborn here and not breaking pre-market highs like FRGT are just losses of doing business, and hopefully nobody holds on until when it double tops like that. Those are like kind of like my losses, my wins and losses for the week. I'm really very nice on KDLY first Green Day bounce 10 to 13.75, so I left a lot of money, leaving a lot of money on the table on the first Green Day bounce. And then, this week, we had a lot of under 50-cent stock just going ballistic. And we had a bunch of short here, like Top W, that was a short, more of a long. That's about it. This is kind of like my setup here. I'm actually planning to change the desk and planning to add a different monitor. This is 32. I am planning to add a 40-inch and change the chair and the desk. They're actually these are much I didn't really invest in my Europe location in desks and monitors and stuff, but this does the job. Other than that, you will running a promotion right now to get in first month. See, so you can see, so if you click the link below, you can pretty much get into my site for an introductory price of $75 for the first month, then 200 after. You can cancel before, and you will not get billed. And make sure you read the frequently asked questions. You can cancel, and you reply. You can upgrade. You can return. You cannot return actually. So those are kind of like what we're offering here today. And we're starting off a fresh week. Monday again. So Monday I usually like to take it slow and just go from there. On that, make sure you give this video a like and see you all in my next video.